I'm just going to now spend the last 5 minutes talking about our brand new website. Yay! So I'm just going to quickly put it in the chat. And I'm going to share my screen. And this was published, wouldn't believe it, today. Yay! So welcome to the new website for the Pacific Collective. You can see that it's been centrally housed within the university as one of our research centres. And you can see that our broader goal of working with and alongside Pacific peoples and their communities is at the forefront. As you can see here, the University of Sydney Pacific Collective strives to drive meaningful relationships and create a shared response within the region. We endeavour to share, showcase, and sustain interactions with and alongside Pacific peoples and their communities. And just going down the page, you can see some of our three bigger picture approaches is amplify Pacific-led research, policy, and practice, support culturally safe and reciprocal partnerships, and coordinate ventures across 5 village clans. And we've got this next section that talks about our aims. So the University of Sydney Pacific Collective enables members to proactively collaborate and provides a front door for external stakeholders to work with members from across the collective. Through this, we provide a whole of university, whole of community, and whole of regional approach, ensuring culturally nuanced, safe, and sustainable outcomes. Our vision and values are influenced by Pacific Indigenous perspectives and practices that are collaborative, collegial, and collective, commonly activated across Pacific villages and societies. And you can see here our vision is to collectively create shared opportunities, outputs, and outcomes with and alongside Pacific peoples, places, perspectives, and practices. And our 3 values: relational, responsible, and reciprocal. Relationally, we are striving to work collectively to develop nurture strong relationships that provide shared opportunities. We're responsible where everyone has a role to play, providing scope for contributions to be made across projects enabling shared outputs, and reciprocal where all ventures are embedded with the notion that it has reciprocal benefit for all, leading to shared outcomes. Our research, as mentioned previously, there's the 5 clans, and aspirationally, and this is what we've been developing over the last 18 months to 2 years, having these particular clans further highlight how we are striving to be that whole of community approach across the university. So understanding that we want to work collaboratively with our Pacific Community Clan, which is made up of University of Sydney staff and students from Pacific Heritages, but also community members from the Pacific diaspora and beyond. We have our Education Clan, which is looking at designing and promoting educational engagement, learning and teaching. We have our Research Clan, which is mobilizing research, including methodology and ethics. With our Pacific Policy Clan, engaging and informing governments and governance. And Pacific Practice Clan, informing and implementing practice recommendations with research and policy, including workforce development. As noted at the top here, all the clans work with and alongside each other. So the idea is we know that the community clan will have influence over how things are undertaken from a research point of view, but may also inform areas of the education. What happens in the research hopefully will be translated across policy and even to practice as well. So there's some of the key features of our approach and the way in which we're running the collective, knowing that everyone has a role to play. And you'll be pleased to know I've recently shared this with our Pacific partners, including people in SPREP and other crop agencies in the Pacific, and they were delighted to hear about how we're mobilizing different parts of the collective in this manner. They were really inspired by the Pacific Indigenous approach of having that village context of our approach. Recently, I was also able to look at the broader research themes from our collective, because the key thing is this: we have representatives from all faculties and areas of the university. That's what's very, very impressive of this collective. And that's why we're a whole of university collective. We don't necessarily sit in one particular faculty or school. We're a whole of university approach. And as a result of having representatives from across the university, you can see that our research projects and themes are very broad. These are just some of them. So you can see agriculture and food security, arts, culture and heritage, critical theory, Pacific history, human rights, Pacific Indigenous knowledges, public health, urban resilience, a whole heap of different things, climate, environment, So what's really exciting is that we're looking at continuing to mobilize those shared multidisciplinary conversations. I think one of the things that we've always noted is that we're all trying to understand problems, but also then create solutions like that will help our Pacific communities. And so we're doing that collectively, and that's the idea of working together. And you'll see, and hopefully you'll see your names here, people that are represented. So they're all being linked here. If your name is not here, I'm hoping that your name is here. Please let me know. But you can see that you are proudly profiled on our collective website, and we are very grateful for your engagement and involvement in the collective. And you can see here that we've got a lot of other people that are in different parts of the university that are represented here in the collective as well. Lastly, as I mentioned, we do have our YouTube channel, which then houses these talks that we have on a monthly basis. You can see the first set of 3 talks are already listed here on our website. Go check it out. It's a very easy website to find via YouTube. It's at UC Pacific Collective. And so the talks that you'll see, including this overview of the Pacific Collective website, will be on the YouTube site, hopefully in the next week. So going back then to our page, we're just so grateful for your engagement and appreciative of the shared approach to creating a Pacific collective where we are striving to work with and alongside Pacific peoples and their communities. Naka baka level.